Welcome to Love Bite.
I live with my boyfriend, Jack. We've been together for 2 years. The relationship has been good. Sex is frequent. We say, "I love you," often, and both of us participate in each other's family functions. I don't have any major complaints, and to my knowledge, he hasn't been unhappy. I am deeply in love with him. I came home today about an hour early. I had started to get a migraine at work, which isn't super unusual, and once I started to get nauseated, I decided I should just go home and lie down. It doesn't happen a ton, but maybe a few times a year when I decide to take the afternoon off. My boyfriend works nights, so he is often home during the day. He pulled into the driveway, and his car was there. It's not unusual. He doesn't work until the evening. I parked on the street out front like I always do. You can't really hear the car from that distance unless you're really listening, and went into the apartment. The bedroom is on the far side of the apartment from where I came in, so you usually can't hear a key in the lock or anything, especially with the air conditioning on. It was. I said hello as I came in, but I could immediately tell that the air conditioning was on in the bedroom. It's a separate window unit and pretty loud. I opened the door to say hello to Jack, and there he is, right in the middle of having sex with the girl doggy style. They both froze, and she looked really shocked. He was just sort of expressionless. She immediately sort of scrambled for the sheets, but he just sat there. I guess I was in shock because I actually walked into the bedroom where they were and got my suitcase from under the bed. I even said, "Excuse me," to the girl fucking my boyfriend. I went to my closet and threw a bunch of clothes in the case, and all the while he's constantly talking. I can't remember everything he said, but I distinctly heard him say, "I wanted to surprise you. We've wanted to spice things up in the bedroom." I didn't say anything and left and came to this hotel. We've discussed having a threesome in the past, and I even said I would possibly be open to it at some point in the future. I told him I found the idea exciting, but that we would need to discuss things and find the right person if it was actually going to happen. I never wanted him to just surprise me out of the blue. He's been blowing up my phone ever since. He's left several voicemails and sent about a dozen texts. He said things didn't go like he imagined, but he thought it would be sexy to have a spontaneous threesome. He said he was trying to fulfill my fantasy. I've been crying for the last 3 hours. I have no idea what to think at this point. I think he's lying to me, but what if he really thought he was doing what I wanted? The apartment we live in is actually owned by my uncle, with whom I am very close. I live there for free while attending graduate school. It is part of a building he owns, and was his way of helping me afford to further my education. He had no problem with my boyfriend also living there, on the condition that he help out with managerial duties and repairs around the building. I called my uncle and told him the circumstances, and he called Jack and told him he needed to find a new place to live. He's not on a lease or anything, so hopefully it won't be a legal issue. I haven't responded to Jack in any way since yesterday. I returned to the apartment this afternoon, after going to the doctor to get tested for STDs. Thankfully, everything is clear so far. Jack was there. Since he spoke with my uncle, he knew that I was breaking up with him and wanted him out. He immediately tried to argue with me, saying once again that the whole thing had been intended as a gift for me. I just ignored him as I went around the place packing his things. He also said that the only reason he started without me was that he wanted to get used to the two of them together so things wouldn't be awkward when I arrived. Apparently, he thought having sex with her first would make the threesome go smoother. I didn't even look at him. I just kept packing. I'm proud of myself that I didn't cry. I think I was past the point of crying. He kept blabbering on, saying that he just wanted to test the waters with the other person so that when the time came, they could both focus totally on me. The final straw was when he said that I was being totally unreasonable and ungrateful for the effort he was putting into our sexual relationship. I stared at him for a minute and then I just started laughing. I couldn't control it. I must have laughed hysterically for a full minute. He got angry, but finally shut up and stopped trying to justify himself. I asked for his key and then told him to leave. I said that he could call to arrange a time to come pick up all his things, but not to contact me for any other reason. His parents live in the same city, so I know he has somewhere to stay. He left, looking pretty forlorn. I didn't ask how long he'd been cheating on me. Just knowing about the one incident was enough. He's obviously not the person I thought he was. I don't feel like I even know him anymore. I'm still sad, but I'm going to be okay. There's no way I could keep someone like that in my life.